Hey, chat, how we doing today? I have like a bit of unfortunate news, and it's not about me specifically, but it's about one of the games that I've been looking forward to for quite a while now. As it turns out, it has basically stopped development. Like, they've cancelled development, they're going to pull the plug from it, which is really rough considering how anticipated this game was. Also, just give me a second, chat, while I finish setting up the file again. This is probably going to be this is either going to be a very long stream or a very short stream, depending on how this goes. So, there we go. Alright, this bastard. As if I don't suffer enough as it is. Okay, so we're gonna give this another attempt, and hopefully this time around things are not gonna go as horrendously. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is move this forward. I think I said -1, right? Yeah. Then I need to make sure that this is switched to... Okay, that's already linear by default. Okay, that's helpful. Shouldn't assume that for all of them, though, of course. Sorry, chat, my hair is a little bit messed up. I sort of came on the stream at the last minute. I was just putting eardrops in my dog's ears. And unfortunately, that dog does not know the meaning of stay still, so to speak. Alright, so... contact pose, make sure I get the right one this time. This one. So that seems about correct. Rotate this up. Oh good lord, how many times does this have to happen? No, I want you on frame 0, like I requested. How did that even move? Stop that. Anyway. Rotate this up. And then this one needs to be rotated. Okay, so I maybe just want to move these back. Yeah, that seems a bit better, because I just want the back leg to be slightly further out and the boat to be more centered. Okay, so then we want to copy these. So copy those. And now we want to move these ones. Like that. G5. GY. -0.5. Yes. What's going on there? There's some weird thing going on with the lead. It just seems like it's sticking. Like, it's sliding here and then it's sticking at the very end. Like, what's the deal with that? Okay, let's see. Why? Because I still have this one. If I set it to individual origins, it's probably going to be better. So, copy that. Control B. Control B. GY. Nope. GY minus 1. Maybe the... Oh, wait, it's because I don't have any of the ups and downs yet. That would make the most sense. In fact, I'll probably add those now. Let's go... I think -0.2. 0.02 rather. And then this one will be 4. And this one will be 0. Hey, Likely, how you doing? Why are you tossing gifts through the rain? Like, what's the deal with this combination of emojis? At least I'm assuming that's rain. It's kind of hard to tell with my poor eyesight sometimes. And then... Actually, that's fine, because I can just... like that. Now, legs, I need to move these around. So that's the passing pose, I believe. So, on frame 2, I want this to not be rotated, and I don't want this to be rotated until up position. Middle guy gets no gift. Oh, you're bullying the middle guy? What did the middle guy do to you? Okay. And then... Actually, do I need to rotate that? Not really. So grab this one. I have no idea what's this. Like, that should be fixed in the same position. He didn't pre-order Final Fantasy. I swear I'm trying to understand what this means, but I'm not a Final Fantasy nerd, so I don't get the joke. I'm sorry. Wait, why is the... Eh? Oh wait, that's the up pose. I'm dumb. Sorry, chat. I didn't realize that was the up pose, not the contact pose I initially thought. So that's fine. This... I'll work on the toes in a bit. Copy this one. And then... M... Bruh, okay. So this lot here needs to be copied. And here is Oh, then he symbolizes something right now, or the gifts are getting lobbed over him. Hmm. Yeah, I definitely want to be in that situation. Alright, now use the Graffuser and using the right foot. So that should be all of them. Minus 0.5. Now this, it's still sliding. So I need to bring this down slightly. Okay, so the foot sticks properly there. And for some reason it doesn't really... Okay, it's like the way I want it to be, but it's not... Because if I move this up... Yeah, it doesn't work out as well. And then all of a sudden it just does complete stuff. So, I wonder if that's because of... So that one there. So, this one there. If you give him rollerblades, it makes sense for his feet to move. Yeah, I know. The problem is I'm trying to figure out how to make his feet move without them sticking. You know? Also, this isn't even my rig to modify anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this just a moment here. So that would definitely stick his foot. I need to figure out how to... I wonder if I change those to vector. Yeah, it still slides. So I need to grab all of this. So that would stick his foot in place. Yeah, sure. But then the contact needs to be... It's almost like his foot's too far. So if I move this... Okay, yeah, that works a bit better. Oh, okay, I get it. So I think the actual one that needs to be moved here is this one. So then that one is also... Where is it? Yeah, so this one's also probably like that, right? But then I have to wonder why it's doing this now. Alright, revert time. I've gone myself too deep into the bullshit. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna save this so it doesn't mess it out. Go 0.25 meters for each of these. So this. V. Control V. And this one here, I need to delete that. And move this. Oh, interesting. That's not. Is that not 0.5? Oh, it is now. I just wasn't paying attention and did it one frame before. Okay. Okay, so really need to edit this. Can you copy paste the foot's node up to just before it starts to take another step? What do you mean by that, likely? Okay, here's the thing, right? I think the issue that's causing the foot to slide, because it's not sliding in this motion here. I think the problem is whenever I'm doing the low contact movement, somehow the foot gets messed up. Because that's sticking just fine. So that, and then that's the passing movement. So this one here. So for this one, I actually want to copy. Maybe I just need to copy the left one specifically. So now, when it moves forward, I just move that up further. Except now it drags forward. Okay, that's one frame after the contact pose. Okay, I think I fixed it now. So that's the passing one. It's moving to the next node the entire time, but copying the node should make it stay still since it has no upcoming change, or at least just the tip. Okay, yeah, I think I get what you're saying, but I'm pretty sure the issue is not with the actual foot itself. It's from the movement of the body. But if I check this, okay, yeah, it actually works now. So I guess I must have been changing something. Okay, whoopsies, that's my bad. So now I should be able to copy and paste this mod. Actually, before I do that, and then fucking appropriate music for this. Okay, so copying that. And then Control Shift V. Now, in order to do this, I need to hide all these and grab the X one specifically. Okay, so now that should be... Chat, I think I've got it working now. At long last, I think I've finally got the bastard working. Oh my god, that was so fucking annoying. Okay, I can definitely work with this, so I'll just save it incremental so I don't screw it up again. Can't believe this, on God. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is this. I want to do up and down motions. I really need a dance party. Like, I need to get the ability to use channel points as soon as possible. I don't think Twitch allows me to have emotes, but maybe I can, like, BTTV on it or something like that. Like, I could just use that instead. We'll see. So, grab this and the negative 24. Zero. Up, and then copy. And then I can just copy these. Okay, so got up and down motion. So the next thing to probably do, I just want to double check that all these foot motions are working properly. It's the context is different, no? No, that's definitely not like that's not correct on my part. The context is the same. Yeah, context is the same. Okay, false alarm chat. Alright, so the first thing that I need to do is start making these cyclic. So the movement. So the ones that I need to do cyclically, all of them. But there are specific ones that need to be straight cyclic and others that need to be repeated cyclic. You will see in just a moment. So the torso needs two different cycles. So I'm going to start by giving this Control M. Oh, sorry, it's Control Shift. Which one is it again? Not mirror. That's the new file, but that's definitely not what I need. I had like a... Where's the goddamn shortcut, chat? I don't know how I keep forgetting this garbage. Nope. I could have sworn it was Control Shift N. I get one thing to work and I suddenly forget another. Like, what the hell? Can I please get a refund for this brain? Oh wait, Shift E. I'm stupid. Okay, so all these, grab this one, Shift E, and make cyclic. Now, for the Z, that's fine. But what I need to do for the Y location is I need to make this. Where is it? There should be a way for me to make this repeating. And if there's not, I'm going to be upset. Custom properties. Nope. Nope. Maybe it's specifically in Graph Editor mode? Yeah, it's specifically in Graph Editor mode. Okay, so the problem with this is if I keep doing this the way it is, it's just going to repeat and loop back to the start. That's not what I want. What I want is to go into the modifiers tab, and under the cycles modifier, I want to repeat with offset. So now, the Y will just continue going on. And I need to do the same with the Y location of the foot. So this one here. Actually, I'll make all these cyclic for now. So Shift E, make cyclic. Now these will repeat over and over again, or at least they should. For some reason they don't seem to want to. That's make sure Shift E, make cyclic. Now for this one here, I need to make this with offset. And then same with the other one. So Y location specifically. Wait, this isn't cyclic at all. Did I not make these cyclic appropriately? Hang on, so if I Shift E now, make cyclic. Okay, there we go. I guess I just had it set wrong. That is fine. Just go to frame 1. Now this one here, the Y location, I want this to be with the offset. And then same with the other side. Keep with offset, keep with offset. And now this should just continue going on forever. So there are certainly things that I can work on with this animation. So that one goes down. Yeah, I just need to add some movements to that. That's fine. It's just more to the fact I need to make sure that the animation's not breaking down later on. Yeah, it looks the same all the way through, chat. Alright, cool. So next, I probably just want to give the torso and hip some animation now. So I want to give this some rotation, I believe. Also, can I make a note of something here? Moving feet to the other side, face flipped. Grab the jump back frame and move the torso movement. You didn't ping the roll? Oh, didn't I? Oh, I accidentally typed hashtag stream announcements instead of. Whoopsies, I accidentally tagged the channel instead of the roll. That's my bad. Now I'm all over the fucking place today. I'm sorry. Okay, so now I want to calculate bone parts for this one specifically. So now I want to give this some motion. So on the I think I want to push down slightly on this frame here. No worries, I still came. I mean, yeah, you did. That's all I can really ask for. And then I want to move this out. Okay, it's probably too much to be honest. Okay, so how do I do this? So contact will probably want to be fairly central as is with the passing. So maybe I want to shift this side to side first before. I wish there was a way to pause GIFs, because I have no idea why some places allow you to pause them and others don't, but they're really obnoxious when they do that. Oh wait, what am I doing? I have my own example. I have my own example. Okay, time to pull this up. Oh, Foxy, did you hear the news? Apparently they cancelled Hytale. Not a joke, by the way. Like, apparently the blog post came out like 6 hours ago. Like, can't believe it. That thing's been in development for 10 years and they had to stop development. So when it's on the low, it's putting its weight on the foot that goes down. Okay. Makes sense. So when it's on the low, it's putting its weight on the cancelled what now? Hytale. You know, the Minecraft alternative that's been in development for 7 years. So I'm doing like that. That's not really the way. Alright, so I'm gonna pull this back up again and just have a closer look. Okay, Blender, I prefer if you were actually functional, please. Sorry, chat. Blender's buggy software is currently hiding your beautiful faces. So yeah, so by the time it goes back into the compact pose, it should definitely be. It was slightly hard to understand what you said, but I don't know if it's just my brain being slow or the mic being really quiet. Oh, is my mic being quiet again? Hang on, I'll... Hello? Is this any better, or is it still too quiet? I genuinely cannot tell sometimes because I don't want to be pushing the red in OBS because I don't like the idea of my microphone peaking. Oh, that's a lot better? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize that my microphone was so quiet. Mucho better? Okay, good to know. What is going... Why is there a frame at... What the hell is at frame 37? Why is there a frame? There should not be a frame there. Excuse you. Okay, so I think maybe that's too much. So I'm looking at the other model here and... Oh, good lord, why did I do that? Now back to what was talked about. I heard you mention Minecraft, but didn't quite hear the rest. Yeah, Hytale got cancelled. Like, the development's dead in the water now. Like, they just straight up murdered it. Minecraft was cancelled? No, Hytale was. As in the Minecraft competitor, I suppose you could call it. Huh? Really? Yeah, they released a blog post like I think it was 6 hours ago. I saw a video of it on YouTube right before I started stream. So interesting, yeah. Okay, so I'm just looking at this. So the head location is being moved. I wonder if instead of doing physical movement, I do rotational movement. So instead of doing that, I do this instead. Okay, yeah, that's much better. So, copy that. and then update paths. So it goes like that. So up probably needs to be like that. So if I look at this now, yeah, that's definitely not doing enough here. Like, the rotation's good, but it needs more movement. So if I duplicate this. And then here. Update paths. Normally you'd want it to be rounded out. So maybe it's in the wrong position, perhaps? Okay, so update paths. I'm not seeing enough movement. Yeah, I'm not seeing the type of movement that I want, to be fair. He's swaying them hips, yeah. I'm just trying my best to get this done, but it's not going as well as I'd hoped. So, do I really need to pull the thing up again? Probably. Okay, so it moves to the side, but it rotates the other direction. Like that. I think clearly needs to... No! We are not doing jiggle physics likely. Please, I am begging you. I need to make an entirely separate channel on an entirely separate website if I want to be doing jiggle physics. Okay, so if I update the paths... Oh, Foxy's just dying over here. I'm just fighting with Likely over the need for jiggle physics of all things. Honestly, fighting with my chat over something like this does seem like the sort of thing that would happen to me. Okay, let's see. So, I want this to be more smooth out. So, the contact is like that, and then the low is there. So, I wonder why it's... Because doesn't that look sharp to anyone else? So, Control C, Control V. I need to mirror that over the 0 value. Twerkbot 9000, please no. The jiggle physics would be too strong, it would break your PC. I mean, my PC is pretty tanky, so it could probably do it. However, I am not trying to catch the ire of any of the streaming services that I'm currently using. Let's just put it that way. I wonder if the movement's actually on the pass and not the low. It's kind of hard to tell. Also, why do you have the fox doing the that one cat dance? So if I move this across, and update the paths. So for all these. Because, yes, that sounds about right. In other words, PC would see the jiggle physics and go, nah, fuck this shit, I'm out. No, actually, my computer, given some of the simulations I have done in the past, would be more than capable of jiggle physics. However, I have got the dark and ever-looming eyes of both Twitch and YouTube upon my person, so I cannot in good conscience do it without, you know, getting smacked around for it. Like, if I thought the permanent damage my father did to me was bad, I can only imagine what YouTube and Twitch would do to me. V, and then mirror over the 0 time value. Like, that's a lot of hip movement. Which would probably be fine when I introduce the chest movement, so I suppose I shouldn't be complaining too hard. And then I am going to move the contact up a bit, I think. Because I feel like the hips are probably slightly too low for this. I proved that steel has jiggle physics one time. The safety supervisor was not happy. Like, how do you not know that steel has jiggle physics, though? Like, has nobody ever fucking seen a steel ruler? The joke was that the PC would hate the path you're going down if you did do jiggle physics and hate you for doing it. Foxy, my computer has seen and heard horrors beyond its imagination. I'm pretty sure jiggle physics wouldn't be the least of its problems. Okay, so... This is... What? Is this the Euler rotation? Oh my god, it is too. Okay. So... I want the Z location of this. I want the Z location of this, in general, to be higher. So... Got that like that. And then I can just put these up. There we go. Gmod ragdoll sound, but just metal clangs. Yeah. Like, why is why is it when people hear that metal has some sort of flexible physics, they're all always so surprised? Like, you really shouldn't be. Okay, so if I... Yeah, I don't think I can do much about that. It should be fine, though. I will probably have to do some up and down movement, but probably not until much later. Insert metal pipe sound here. I used to have that on this Stream Deck, but I don't have the Stream Deck on my desk anymore, so no metal pipe SFX from me. Wait, is that uneven? Boy? Copy that. Control Shift B, and then mirror over 0 time. It's not, and yet one side is more rounded than the other. It's okay, my brain inserted it for me. Wait. Oh, you realize the folly of your words. That sounded very bad out of context. Oh, shame there isn't clips for chat. Okay, so why is it... It's centered. It's in the correct position, I think. Yeah. So why is it showing... Oh, it's probably because one of those is closer than the other. Okay, so by all means that should be correct then. Okay. So I need to make this entire lot here. Posting screenshot now. There is a quote book in the Discord server if you want to post it there. Hang on now. No, Foxy, you dug your grave, now you get to lie in it. Okay, so... Okay, I think this is actually moving a bit too much. This probably needs to be like half of what it is. Or even quartered then. Because I feel like that's far too much movement. Oh, there is? Wonderful. Oh, Foxy is now going to know the meaning of suffering, I guess. Sorry, Foxy, then the game. Oh wait, this is the X location, not the Y location. And mirror over 0 times. So now it should... Yeah, I think this is a more reasonable amount of movement. I can adjust it later. So now this one. That's the correct one there, and then it needs to compress. Probably by about 4 degrees. So now if I can actually change the camera view if I go to here. I can actually see it better here. Okay, that's looking a bit more reasonable now. I love how, like, I'm just doing animation here. Well, I'm just watching my chat bully each other in the background. What do we think, chat? Like, barring the arms, like, if I can just do this. Delete keyframes. And do this. Do we think that the hip and the chest movements are alright? To be fair, that's not as bad as half the quotes that there are of me and Fruity's channel. I can only imagine. I only posted because mod, so you can delete it. Legit, don't want it. Oh, never mind then. Yeah, no, it's all jokes here. Like, there is the whole infamous I see a long skinny bitch bit that I've done, and also Alexa shut. So jokes about metal pipes is probably the least of everyone's concerns. I have that clip. Yeah, it's still posted in the Discord, I believe. It's still in the quote book. I mean, alongside of all the other deranged shit I've said. Like, I don't know what my favorite quote is out of this quote book, but I know one of my favorites is, where is it? It's around here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. Okay, anyone who wants to know what it's like interacting with me as a human being, it's literally this. If anyone wants to know what it's like talking to me in DMs, this is basically what you can expect. Ominous messages and birds. That's it. That's literally just DMs. I have... Okay. I've just remembered to put this in the list. Bib? Yeah, burp. Okay, I've added something to the channel point ideas list. Bird. What does it mean? If I ever get channel points, y'all might as well find out. You know? Y'all finally get to figure out what the ominous bird is about. Alright, cool. Now, not Blue saying jalapeno. Yeah, that's just the ongoing joke. Whenever we see a hummingbird of any variety, we just call it a jalapeno. Okay, so the low contact, I do want this to be rotated down a bit. In fact, I actually want the... Oh, I'll send a raid here then for affiliate, Gibsec. What, are you for real? Like, who are you gonna sick on me? Hopefully it's not somebody with too many people watching. Because, fun fact, if I get a raid with over 1,000 people, it doesn't have the regular sound effect. It has the nuclear raid alarm. So it's very unlikely it'll ever happen. But if it does, we will know about it. Also, the only thing that I'm really missing for affiliate is having 3 viewers, like 3 chatters in stream at any one time. And I actually need to keep that up because for whatever reason, Twitch has this thing where it averages out the amount of viewers you have in a stream. And I can consistently hit like 2.8, but I can never quite hit 3, and I need to do it for 30 days before I get affiliate. If I'm understanding that correctly. So... do that. I think that's fine. I can just copy those. She's only got 350. Only 350? That would kill me! Likely, are you serious? My favorite quote in that channel is gonna be, what year is it? And you're going, oh, wag. Yeah, what was the other one? It's like, what is life like outside of lore? And I said it sucks. This really made me burst out laughing. I mean, like, it's pretty consistent with who I am as a person, because I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what year it is. Anyway, doing this. So Shift E makes cyclic so I can do the funny nodding movement the whole way through, I thought. Did I not do it correctly? I thought I did. Oops. So Shift E and then make cyclic. So now that should stay consistent throughout. Okay, so I also need to make the hip cyclic as well. Okay. Ah, crap, I forgot to do the chest as well. Okay, I can do that relatively quickly. I mean, the head should be fine. Wait, I did do the chest, didn't I? Yeah, I did do the chest. What am I talking about? I guess, oh, I haven't done cyclic for this either. But what I will do is I'll just move that along a little bit more. There, and then okay, that's a lot better. The cinnamon roll bar thing is absolutely hilarious as well. Yeah, I don't know what the context for it was, but... oh wait, I know what the context was. We were talking about bath bombs, and I was like, Blueware, this doesn't look anything like a food item. So I, in my infinite wisdom, sent her an image of a bath bomb that looked exactly like a cinnamon roll. And I had to tell her, no, don't eat that. It contains glitter. And I even misspelled contains. So it says coptains instead. Right. I feel like this movement is awfully fitting for the music that I've got. And the music disappears the second I say that. In her defense, yeah. Like, to be fair, that does look like a food item. Like, that's on me. Like, that's definitely on me for sending her an item that looks exactly like a piece of food. So... and then the follow-up image, which was me sending her a photo of a hippopotamus bath bomb, I think. Okay, so now do the arms. And then, wait, this I can RX. Actually, it's RY, isn't it? It is not. I do have this as FK, right? Did I not make... I did make this FK. So why is it not... Eh? Okay, for some strange reason it's decided that it doesn't want to... Interesting. For what reason would it not want to work properly? Unless I accidentally... Okay, there we go. I just had it backing subathon. Never mind, I'm back. Oh, thank God for that. I don't think Foxy would survive the amount of moderation that'd be required for a raid that size. Like, I'm sorry, Foxy, but I feel like they're probably a bit spooky for you. Okay. Well, at least I figured out why it was doing that. So, I can hide the torso for now, as well as the legs, and just focus on the arms. I mean, I would just slow-mo the chat if anything. Okay, that's fair enough. I always forget that you're actually the like, the... Well, I wouldn't say the gold star, but, like, you are a really good moderator. I always forget that. Like, I do genuinely forget that you are legitimately a great moderator, Foxy. That's on me. And I know he's a better moderator than I am, because I just forget that slow mode is a thing that exists. I dealt with like 100 in JB's stream before he was raided by a load of people once I made them calm down. Honestly, like, that's cool. Good on you. Oh, the FK. Clear keyframes. So that doesn't need to be keyframed. This doesn't need to be keyframed. And I need to set this to be 1. So now that should do as it's told. I'm just going to check this now. Alright, cool. So we are going to do a good old-fashioned arm swing for this. So... looking at this... as well. Also, I should probably do a hand pose where the hands are a little bit more natural. Where is my fingers? There they are. So, as long as the Discord doesn't get too many sudden visitors though, right? Yeah, that should be fine. Like, as long as it's not going to be cause for... I'd say I'm a fairly decent mod when I'm not being overwhelmed by something. Yeah, same. Like, as long as the stream and the Discord server can handle whatever is going on, like there's not too many people coming in at once, they're not all being jerks and whatnot, or if, like, I have more moderators just keeping an eye on things, then that should be fine. I'm gonna rotate these inwards a bit. Okay, that should be a more neutral hand. Scale that in a bit more. Okay, so that is definitely a more neutral hand position. And then... can I duplicate this and have this... no, it's not quite the way it works. Or it could be, actually. So, contact, I want this to be... probably that much. And then rotate this one as well. So the low position, I actually need to swing this back a bit further, I think. Actually, maybe I want to make the hand more neutral in this case. And then have that. I appreciate the thought to try and get me viewers though, likely. I truly do. Okay, so maybe this one. Just thinking. Need to move this out of the way. So... when this is moving forward on the pass, this actually does need to be rotated that way. So then, logically, this one actually needs to be here. Because it's trying to follow through on the previous movement. So when the bot's moving forward, and this is the furthest back the arm goes. So then on that one, it actually probably wants to straighten out slightly. And this one's slightly further. I think that's correct. And then I think I can just copy all of these, perhaps. We'll see. So it moves forward. And then on the low, it probably needs to be all the way forward. Still probably lagging behind a bit. Actually, no, it'll probably be folded all the way up here. So it's moving back towards that half there. So it moves forward. So from contact to low, the arm is still moving back from the previous movement. So this would still be moved forward a bit. Because this image here doesn't give a very good indication of as to how the hands would act when the character is moving. Oh, there's actually one more thing I want to add to this. So the meaning behind special streams is that for a really reasonable amount of points, like we're probably talking, I want to say upwards of 100,000 at that point, you can ask for a specific type of stream. So be it like, if I'm, say, in the middle of animation week as I am, you could donate 100,000 and then ask me to do like a stream where I'm modeling or even just like playing video games. So there are other stream related stuff that I can do on request. Like the default will be 3D animation and modeling though. That is the same, right? Like I'm not tripping. Okay. I should probably get some people in at some point to just help me fix up my microphone. Just so that I sound better for streams. Because most often I'm actually just using the microphone board that came with this microphone to adjust my settings. So it'd probably be reasonable for me to assume that I can get a couple people in to just test my microphone. So that one there, it should still be rotated forward. And then like that. In fact, the pose should actually be copied from here. So if I move all this, so if I copy this, Control V. Oh, somehow I managed to grab all those. I did not intend for that to happen. Only difficult to hear when the music is, yeah. I forget that the music does seem to be a bit weird. I don't know what's going on with the volume mixing of these albums, but sometimes they're like ridiculously quiet and other times they're just abnormally loud. So I'm gonna cyclic all of these. Okay, I guess I didn't cyclic them. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to view from side camera for a moment here. Okay, yeah, the arm movement's not quite what I'm expecting it to be. So, I suppose on the low, it probably needs to be bent upwards a bit more. So if I do that, some weird movement going on there. Y'all can see that, right? Like this here. From here, around here, it pops. It shouldn't be moving like that. You know what's really interesting, chat? So I actually did have another, I suppose you could call it album that I was intending to use for streams. But I cannot in good conscience use it anymore. Due to the fact that the person... Okay. So I'm not even gonna pretend like I don't know who this is. So, Pirate Software, some of y'all probably heard of him. And I did have the Heartbound album that I was going to use for stream music. And then I ended up not using it just purely based on the fact that the whole controversy that's happened, I wasn't too comfortable with using it anymore. So I need to move that back a bit further. So, yeah, that was the original plan, and then shit kind of hit the fan, so I ended up using Dark Fantasy Studios music instead, which I actually already had access to begin with. Okay, let's see how this looks now. Why is... Oh, it's because the armor's already up by that time. So maybe this needs to be moved up a bit further. Let's try that. Okay, it certainly helps. It's not perfect by any means, then, any stretch of the imagination. And also, I do need to do something else too. The head. I realized, like, I've done the up and down for the head, but there's supposed to be some side to side to this thing, so I'll have to deal with that a little bit later. Alright, so... all the way back. Contact... So I need to copy the contact for this. So copy that. And that one as well, sorry. So copy that contact. And then Control V. Actually, no, because that contact's inherently different from the other one. That contact probably could stand to be a little further in though. What is this one? Where am I getting a animation channel in frame 3? Who's on frame 3? Unless it's the foot. In which case, yeah, that would make a lot more sense. Making sure the passing is in the middle, which it is. Alright. Let's save it. I need to do this because this is irritating me slightly. Alright. So I need to rotate this. I need to have it central on here. So where is the... I'm sorry, it's already rotated? It's rotated along the X. I need the Y rotation. So, got that. Why are you not doing what I ask of you? Very nice thing. And then, okay, that, so it's... Maybe I want the Y rotation to ease up a little bit. Also, why is there Z rotation? There should not be Z rotation whatsoever. Yeah, with that. So that's fine. Maybe I do want to just get rid of the Y rotation here and here. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot nicer. I mean, it's probably not a huge difference, but it's just enough. Just enough to give it a little bit of life. Now, back to the arms. I actually want... I want to look at human walking references. Okay, this one seems to be a little bit more reasonable. So... the hands. I'm just looking. So... the backhand here... Actually, hang on a second. No, that is correct. I thought for a second there I had the wrong arm moving. I was like, surely I should have picked up on that. I have. It is the correct arm. I thought for a second there I had the arm moving on the same leg instead of the opposite one, but that is correct. This is just the wrong way around. Oh, I know why. It's because this guy's wearing a whole black leotard, right? I can't tell that that is actually the front leg and that one there is the back leg. Okay, never mind. This is not the greatest reference. The joys of trying to find halfway decent references. I would need to basically make my own references at that point. And I definitely need to be careful about what reference I pick up because some of them are not exactly safe for streaming. Like, at all. Gotta remember to pop that butt out to match. Do you see a butt anywhere on this bot? This thing is flatter than my tone of voice at 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you see any ass on this thing? Rivet does not have a booty. Stomp maybe. Stomp is entirely booty. Rivet has exactly 0 of which to speak of. Oh, if CG Cookie ever saw my streams, I would definitely get kicked out, because why the fuck am I talking about this? Chat, please, I'm begging you. Chest up, butt out. Okay, the chest... It doesn't have a chest either! I don't know what to tell you. I have nothing to work with here. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to find a... Actually, I don't want to do that, because, as I said, aforementioned potentially bad references. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Christ, do I have to record myself walking on a treadmill in order to get a good walk cycle going? Like, damn, bro. Okay, that's not exactly the greatest reference either. Okay, this might actually work. Why are you threatening me with a goose? Actually, thanks for reminding me to add that to the list of things. Thanks for reminding me to add goose to the channel points. Okay, so basically the full way through, like moving towards the second contact, the hand is always bent, it seems. So at this point, at this contact point, the hand should still be moving like that. And then this one here, probably Alt R. Yeah, so this definitely needs to be moved more. So, copying that and pasting it there. Oh. So here, it definitely needs to be. Okay, I think that works a lot better. Uwu voice redeem? Okay. I'm desperate for usages of channel points. However, I do hold on to some semblance of standards when I am streaming. I already took vast amounts of psychological damage when I had to do that voice with Ralsei during the Deltarune stream. I have realized that I am not built for Uwu voice. That is not the way my voice works, unfortunately. And for once, this is one of the few things that I cannot be bullied upon. You cannot bully me into getting an Uwu voice redeem. I'm sorry, chat. Okay, I think the hand is alright. No, absolutely not! Chat, why? Oh my fucking... Where is it? Hang on. Where is it? Okay. Here, chat. Take your pick. Y'all going to horny jail anyway. Take your pick on the weapon that I get to use. There's a good variety here. There's wooden, there's metal, there's probably fiberglass in here somewhere. I refuse. I refuse to be bullied by chat into doing something that would absolutely get me side-eyed by every person in the community. Please. At least Charlie doesn't have to deal with this shit. Like, sorry, Charles, rather. The worst Charles had to, before I answer, how will it be used on me? That is a surprise that you will figure out the hard way later, potentially. I do not care as long as I get to dual wield because I am going to need it if I'm going to be dealing with both of you at the same time. Okay, I think the arm is probably good enough. So as long as it's hard then. I guess this is only fair. Alright, you know what? Likely, this is going to be fair game. There we go. Now everyone gets bullied. If you want me to remove it, just say so. But, like, good lord. I need to... Okay, I'm gonna calculate the path on this hand. I got her to break. Oh, if only it were that easy for you. I need one of those goddamn... Where is it? I know I have one of these around here somewhere. Ah, here it is. There. There you go, chat. There's your bonk sound effect. Okay, maybe I want the low to be swung back slightly further. Actually, hang on. So, this is the up pose here. Didn't think about the quote book. Nobody ever thinks about the quote book until it's convenient to them. Actually, I just realized it's 5 o'clock. Alright, chat. This has been fun. Don't do anything silly until the next stream, please. Alright? Okay, so, despite chat being chat, I've gotten a reasonable amount of work done today. So maybe by tomorrow I should have this walk cycle finished. Maybe. I do need to do some planning, because I have some ideas of what I want to do for, like, a first quote-unquote full animation. But I need to plan it out just a little bit more. Alright, Twitch side, do I have anyone for you to raid? I don't think he has raids on either. Okay. Alright, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to come up with some channel point rewards on my own, because my chat seems to be otherwise motivated in the politest way possible. Anyway, I shall see y'all next stream.